everyone out there. Okay, so I just finished taking my studio photos and they were like really sexy pictures in there and I didn't even know, which it's nice. And guess what, like my appointment was at 9 a.m. and I just finished now, and now it's 9 p.m. I haven't eaten food, just ate like one watermelon and I'm very hungry. But what I want to tell you is, like, you know, the girl that was doing the makeup for me and doing my hair, she starts working at 9 a.m. and now it's 9 p.m. and she's gonna go out just about now, like 12 hours. And she says they work like that every day and just have one day of rest a week, which I think is really a lot. Like, and that's considered Japan, which means overwork, but it's not paid because they're supposed to go out at 6 p.m. and that's not the reality, which happens in many places. I don't understand the system, seriously. Like, whenever you make a contract, the time off should be there, but they also know that that is just a number and will not be respected, as well as you will not be paid if you stay more. And if you do not stay, there are someone who is willing to stay to replace you. So it's just such a unfair issue here. And in my case, me and my employees also do overwork almost every day. Oh. But I do not tell her, like, you have to do this. Like, I think she's kind of used to this, but like they are used to, like, you have to finish the work of today. But the problem is the work of today, it's always a lot of work to finish in that day. Like, it's not possible to finish at 6 p.m. which is like the usual work hour time. So everything becomes just really subjective, you know. And at least in Shenzhen, I'm talking for the business people, not the other workers and employees or professionals, we really live to work. Like, it's crazy. The fast pace is just so tiring, and the technology moves too fast. The products are just constantly renovating, innovating, and you have to be just go ahead. Like, there's non-stop, and if you don't go, there's someone else who will go, and it's just tiring, really tiring. I feel like I am so exhausted. And actually I'm going to Mexico soon to take my summer holiday with my family, but it's not a holiday. Like, I mean, it's a holiday for not being here, but I still have to attend my clients. I still have my orders. My platform works 24/7, and sometimes it's even more tiring, you know, because like once I'm there, I have to either wake up super early, like 4 a.m. to attend the issues in China, or sleep super late, which I do not like, after 2, 3. And the clients over there are calling me all the time because I'm there and we are meeting and we are, you know, negotiating for new orders and so on and so forth. So sometimes it's even more tiring. I just prefer to tell them that I'm not there. Yeah, so some people might think, I mean, when I was a student, of course, I thought that Shenzhen was amazing and great. And I do not think that it is not amazing and great now. But once you are working, you don't have time to go out. Like, this girl which was doing my makeup was super beautiful. And I was like, so do you have a boyfriend? You are so beautiful. And she's like, she doesn't know what to answer because she doesn't really have any time to socialize. Like, she works 6 days a week for 12 hours at least. Sometimes she said there are 14 hours a day. So there's just one day left, and she says that she's so exhausted that she prefers to just stay at home and sleep all day. So that means not go out or socialize. And if she happened to have a boyfriend, I don't know what time will they end up dating or like meeting or going out. I mean, the city is so nice, but it's little time to go from one place to another. If you are doing business, it's like a little bit insane. I have my business mates, my classmates, which graduated from the university, and they're also in the, let's say, high-tech industry, which I am too. And things go so fast in any industry, not just this one. We are also doing makeups, and it's also very fast. And it's crazy. It's sometimes very exhausting. My friends also, some of them sleep so late and do not exercise, and they just don't take that much care of their health because they said they are super busy making money. But at the end of the day, that also will cost them their health. So I just prefer to try my best to keep my exercise going through my day somehow, at least the Tai Chi, and eat healthy. And I do not like to sleep late. I would like to wake up at 4, for me it's no problem, but I do not like to sleep late because I just wanted to let you know this, because for me it's very interesting to think, like, I mean, to see and to experience how some people in this part of the world accept that. Of course, I know that also in Japan they work a lot. I just went to Japan and I made some friends, and they revealed their secret to success, and it was terrible as well. I mean, I don't think that work is terrible, but I am also entrapped in this hamster, running and running and running, and there's never an arriving point, and you just keep running and your life is going away year by year by year. I've been in Shenzhen, it's gonna be almost 7 years. I've seen its growth, and I've seen how people is just getting more busy. And whenever you go out in the street, the thing that I really dislike now is, like, I see people just looking at their cell phones. So I'm always like, oh, I'm super tired, I'm just gonna go for a walk. Like, you know, get away from the computer and work. And you want to interact with people or see happy faces and talk, socialize, but people is busy because they are just heads down in their devices. They walk in the street and they are just it looks like a robot, seriously. And they live for work, and I was also doing that, and I'm also doing it, but I do not want to get trapped on that, and I don't want to be like here when I'm 40 and I'm like, oh, what have you done? Just I have worked all these days, I've worked all these years, I'm here in China already 20 years of my life, given all my time to this job, and there's not much I have done apart from that. I mean, like my own hobbies and my life, yeah, I like Tai Chi and others, but it's too tiring. So you have to comment, where are you from? Where are you watching me from? I would like to know, I'm very interested. And also, what do you think about this kind of lifestyle? Like, you know, when I became 30 this April, which I don't think I even believe myself I'm that age, but anyways, I start analyzing how my life went through in China year after year, just working. My time was fully invested in working, creating my business, looking for suppliers, looking for new clients, improving my selling skills, my platform, my services, trying to make myself a name back in Mexico and now in Latin America, and now I'm more ambitious globally, not globally, but like, you know. Anyways, and then I just woke up that day and I was like, okay, so would I want to end up 10 more years from now and wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm in Shenzhen and I'm just investing my whole time working. I'm not saying that Shenzhen is bad at all. I'm just saying this city, it's, if you come for holiday or if you come and you have a job which you can go off at 6 p.m. and you can go enjoy life at Shenzhen without overwork hours, then it's great. But most of the time, most of the people that is making this city growth, it's not the case for them. I can apply, it doesn't apply for me either. You cannot just close, because I mean, we can hypothetically, but also at the same time we cannot. It's just so hard. I am sure that so many of you that are listening to me do resonate with what I'm talking, do understand how it is to work in China as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, as a businesswoman in my case. And I'm not saying that it's easy or hard, it's just your time is gone. And sometimes I wonder, like, not sometimes, but I was wondering, what is that I want from now on? Like, yeah, I want my business, but I think it's enough. I put in 10 years of my life in it, and not exactly I put 10 years of my life in business, but I've been in China since the day I came to China 10 years ago. I was just looking for business, and I was like a business craze digger all around, like, and I will meet people. Let's say some guys will want to meet me, and I will be like, so what business are you doing? So, and I was just interested in business, like, fully. And now I want to do new things. You know, I told my employee just became 30 this month as well, so we are the same age, like my best employee. And I told her, like, you deserve to go out and see the world and enjoy. I don't want you to sit all day long in the computer, because we have orders. The more we work, the more orders we will have, supposedly, yeah. So I gave her an airplane ticket to go wherever she wanted to go and enjoy her 30th birthday and enjoy a little bit more of life outside of what we know here and what we do here on the everyday basis. Yeah, that's the life of us, some of us, especially entrepreneur people here in the south of China, or I guess everywhere else in China. But this city is what it is because of these people that are making it happen, with their lifetime being invested. Like, I can relate myself. I mean, I can include myself in that group, because I'm also being one part of this development, maybe one small part, but I am a client of China. We have thousands of clients from Latin America, so I'm making a little bit of progress to this country with my contribution. So it's just something for another, you know. Some people, I have some friends who have time and they complain they don't have job, and I'm like, wow, you have time. And I'm like, even if I have job and I have money, I cannot buy back my time. So that's why I am now wondering how to choose wisely my time, my future plans, you know. And my friend is like, oh, but you have job, you have clients, you can have everything. Well, hypothetically, I should, but I do not even have the time to go shopping like that much, and I do not have the time to go even traveling sometimes, because we are super overloaded with things to do. And at least I can enjoy the fruits I want, because, you know, fruits in Shenzhen are so expensive, but it's okay. At least I have that luxury for myself, since I am working all this much. And yeah, I just wanted to share these thoughts with you. How is it back in your countries? Is this normal? For Mexico, it will not be normal. When it's off time, it's off time. I mean, if you want somebody to work more, then you have to pay them. And here, it's not the case. Here, it's like, what is the work for today? Must be finished. And in Mexico, it's like, we work from 9 to 6. What work can be done in that time? It's the day, and that's it. Anyways, you know, China and this never ending running race after its development, evolution, technology, education, income, everything is there, but society in China is not doing very well, I'm telling you. People is just not interacting that much with each other. You go everywhere you go, at least here in Shenzhen, people is just stuck in their cell phones. And many other issues which this society has, like there are a lot of single people which are not getting married, are not even dating, because one, they don't have time, they are super busy because they have their own ambitions and goals and are not interested. And second, because, and I include myself, I was one of them maybe at one point. Second, because they have super high standards, which I'm also guilty of. And then, like, you know, I watched this documentary where it was like, there is this girl which is 32 and which is beautiful, and she wants to get a boyfriend, but she goes to the marriage market and they tell her like she's too old. So she's 32, she's too old, and they don't want her because Chinese boys like younger girls. Well, I also like the whole list of standards, but come on, it doesn't have to be like that. The whole thing is like the girls ask for really too much, sometimes really too much. Like boys just graduated from university and they want them to have a loft, penthouse, and some last year cars, etc., etc. Plus, the boys also ask for too much. She must be young, and this and that, and they are so picky, both of them, and they end up just being lonely each other because like I don't understand. It's like, wow. Anyways, I have a ton of friends, girlfriends in the market, working as an employee, as well as my friends which I met in yoga and in other places in China, and they are single because the situation is not easy. And I'm not saying it's not easy to get a boyfriend. It's not a thing about you go to the club. That's not a thing. I mean, like in any other country, you will meet someone randomly, perhaps doing some kind of social activity. Here, it ain't that easy because a lot of people is just busy trying to make money, and the only thing they care is to improve their lives. But I don't know what will happen 10 years after, when they stay alone and they have a lot of, or at least enough money in their pockets, and they just think like, well, now it's even harder to find someone and who to enjoy with all that profit which they've earned. I don't know. A lot of social issues are being experienced from my eyes in China in the last 10 years, seriously. Just like the one-child policy, like they're supposed, last year there were 200 million people which were single, and these numbers are just increasing because of that, and that's why they changed it. And there are so many other things, but we don't gonna talk about that now because I have to go back home and I have to go eat. But I love you so much, and I wanted to give you this message because I feel good. So good, so good. I'm gonna show you a tower which I really love. Where is that one? My camera. Hey, look at this tattoo. Anyways, Mar Caribe and my beautiful followers have a fantastic day wherever it is that you are watching in the world. And remember, just remember what is that you really want to do with your life, apart from making money and apart from your job, because even you are so passionate about it like I was, or like I am, there are other things in life like will give you really pure joy. And dedicating a life to be the super entrepreneur of the year or like this and that, I don't think that's the, I don't know. Actually, you know, when they asked the Alibaba guy, Jack Ma, he said, what, there's one thing would you regret in your life? And he said it clearly. I regret that I've created this big monster which have, sorry, this is the makeup because I was doing some Photoshop, so don't think I go like this in the street. So he answered, he regretted that he spent all his time creating this super amazing company and his family was there without him because he was always busy. And no matter how much money he has now, the time doesn't come back. There's no price for it. And this is how I'm feeling now. Because if you feel like that, if you've been in China and you do business, please comment. Let's build a community, because I want to build a community of, you know, entrepreneurs, business people. Hopefully I can read a lot of your comments about how do you feel if you are an entrepreneur in China or if you are a business person in China. Do you understand what I mean? Hopefully yes, because I don't want to be talking to the air. Anyways, let's go and have some fruits. Oh, this girl is cute. Yeah. She was cute. She was cute. You see? I can talk to girls and girls look at me, but boys, where are we? Apart from being in the beautiful Shenzhen, TAOBAO. Kiss to the world, and kiss. Yeah. Mwah. Just do what you love. This song, I love it. It's called Chudali.